Yo, Taizai is truly back, and I'm sorry I wasn't able to review last week's chapter because something popped up at the last minute, but I'm back now, and things are looking quite interesting in my opinion. I know a lot of people aren't really feeling this current storyline that we're heading down with like the King and Diane trials, but I personally think it's quite interesting. From the time that they were first mentioned, I really wanted to see more insight into what this goddess clan was truly like, and what Meliodas was like in his earlier days, and it seems like they're giving all of that to us now. When I finished catching up to Taizai, I did a stream with a bunch of people and we speculated the possibility of the goddess clan being evil, and it's pretty interesting to see that all of that seems to be coming to light right now. Like, they really do seem like a nasty piece of work. Well, I say they, but I'm talking about one of them in particular. The main guy, the Archangel, I think his name was Ryudasel or some long name like that, but yeah, he really seems like a nasty piece of work. Like, the facial expression that he makes, you could tell that he just looks at the world with disgust. He's definitely one of those self-entitled bastards who think they're above everything, but yeah, he's definitely disgraceful. He literally used the Fairy King's forest as a bait to lure out the Demon Clan, the 10 Commandments specifically. That's just absolutely disgraceful, especially considering how sacred that forest is to them. But the panel where the Commandments came and made their grand entrance was fucking beautiful. Like, this manga really knows how to draw out these hype panels. Whenever something dope happens, you can feel it. Like, it's just so amazing the way they draw these panels. But branching off from that though, it is really interesting the amount of resemblance between characters we're starting to get during this little training arc. Obviously everyone's aware of the Elizabeth reincarnation, but I also find it interesting that they seem to be introducing maybe an ancestor of Barn of some sorts, because the character that Meliodas was talking to at the beginning of this chapter, sorry I forgot his name, resembles Barn a lot. Like, he really resembles Barn. As well as that other goddess clan member, Nerabasta. She looks exactly like the goddess that was summoned out of that sword. You know, the one that ran away and got completely destroyed by the 10 Commandments? She looks exactly like her. And I don't know, it was interesting because they mentioned when they killed her that they were lucky that it wasn't someone of a higher ranking that came out of the sword. And they also mentioned in this chapter that the power level Ryudasel was showing off is either equal to or stronger than that of the 10 Commandments. Like, bruh. As if the 10 Commandments weren't strong enough already, and the fact that this guy doesn't even seem to be on our side completely, like, shit's about to get real. Especially seeing that the 10 Commandments are gonna go ham next chapter. We got Derriere, Forgery, Garan, like, shit's about to go in, and I'm pretty excited to see how this shit goes down next chapter. Overall, I'd rate this one an 8 out of 10. It was a pretty good chapter, not the best I've read, but it was still good nonetheless. And it does do a good job at setting up the hype for the next chapter, because I can just imagine the type of fight that we're going to get. I can't wait to possibly see a fight between Ryudasel and the 10 Commandments, especially seeing as they hyped up his power level so much. Judging by the amount that they're hyping him up, I can imagine a really high ranked Goddess Clan member being the final villain, but let's save that for another video. Like the video if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already for more of that Taizai greatness, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.